The Pitt was the surprise television hit of 2025, garnering multiple Emmys, including one for star Noah Wyle as outstanding lead actor in a drama series. A veteran of TV's ER, Wyle is certainly no stranger to hospital dramas. And as our Dr. Jon LaPook shares, he's at the center of everything on The Pitt.
Beginning in the 1960s, medical dramas became a staple of primetime TV. You may have followed the trials and tribulations of Doctors James Kildare, Marcus Welby, Hawkeye Pierce, Mark Craig, Michaela Quinn, and then in 1994, ER's Dr. John Carter.
Pressure's crashing.
What the hell is going on?
Played by Noah Wyle.
Right hand's also swollen.
Oh my God, he's allergic to latex. Okay. He's in a systole.
When ER ended, if I had come to you and said, what are the odds that someday you're going to do another medical show? What would you have said?
Bam, 0%.
What changed?
COVID changed everything. Certainly for me in thinking about there being another story to tell. I was getting a lot of mail from people on the front line saying, we could sure use Dr. Carter out here, or this is really awful.
You have no idea what I've been through these last few months, but I've been here.
For his work on ER, Wyle was nominated as Best Supporting Actor 5 times.
Noah Wyle.
And finally took home an Emmy this past September when he received the trophy as Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series for his portrayal of Dr. Michael Rabinovich, Dr. Robbie, on The Pitt.
The Pitt.
The hit HBO Max series won 5 Emmys in all, including Outstanding Drama Series.
This is insane.
Is this a drill?
And season 2 is about to begin.
Shut down all the computer systems.
Are we next?
Okay, everybody listen up.
Dr. Robbie watches over the controlled chaos at the fictional Pittsburgh Trauma Medical Center.
Just send another up to the OR. I got room for one more red.
Got it.
It all takes place over a single emergency room shift, and each episode covers just 1 hour in a very long day.
My wife died a year ago. I guess today's the day I'll be joining her.
A few months ago, we visited the set at the Warner Brothers studio in Burbank, California.
I mean, I'm on a stage out there, and now I'm in an emergency room.
Right?
Walk from backstage into the emergency room, and you feel you are in an actual hospital.
It became really important to have the entire set feel like a totally immersive experience.
Syringes, there's the tape.
You open a drawer, everything that's supposed to be in the drawer is there.
If somebody got into trouble here, you actually could fix them.
Everything feels real and is exactly where it should go.
2 cameras, A mark, B mark.
Rehearsing and background and action.
Noah Wyle is in charge here in more ways than one. Not only is he a lead actor, he is an executive producer and writer.
Great.
And we cut.
On the days we dropped in,
And then we'll drop back.
he also directed.
Effusion has grown. Now with the RV collapse.
Actors at the Pitt have to learn more than their lines.
Very slowly.
There's a 2-week medical boot camp.
We try our best to educate them on CPR, how to suture, how to intubate, the natural mechanics, so that when they are on screen and the camera is quite tight and close, everything looks finessed and refined as if someone with experience has done it.
Dr. Elizabeth Ferreira, herself an emergency room doc, is one of the show's medical technical consultants.
Little rub, sure. Okay, go with the tongue.
In episode 10, we had a patient who actually got slugged in the eye by a baseball.
She helps make sure the procedures look thoroughly real.
How can you see with all that blood?
The realism does shock all of us when we enter a room and the prosthetic has been established on either the actor like this or in bed and go, oh, that's not the actor.
Hard at work?
That hyper-authenticity extends to the storylines in each episode.
Who punched you? It's an unhappy patient.
A patient hit you?
Yeah.
Since COVID, there's a kind of a stress level and anger that exists in the population, and that has translated to, particularly to violence against nurses, but against all the healthcare providers.
Executive producers John Wells and Scott Gemmell, both veterans of the classic ER TV series, said The Pitt began with considerable research.
Do you address the issue of the loss of trust that the public has in public health?
Disinformation, that was one of the biggest changes, I think, besides COVID. I don't remember the disinformation being at a level that it is these days.
The biggest thing that we talk about regularly is Dr. Google, is this notion that everybody who comes in is already on their phone figuring out what it is they supposedly is wrong with them, and half of people have assumed that they've got the worst possible thing that could happen to them. That's part of what the erosion of trust is. You're defending yourself against artificial intelligence is what's going to happen next.
The Pitt's second season will continue to reflect real life and real problems.
People are going to lose their health insurance. People are going to delay care. People are going to continue to come in sicker. They're going to be more volatile when they come in. That's going to put more of a burden on staff. All this stuff is sort of moving towards this perfect storm of unsustainability.
Noah Wyle's connection to the medical community is more than what's in a script. His mother, Marjorie Spear, was an orthopedic and operating room nurse.
Mom's at the hospital all day. I got to walk home from school till Mom gets home.
Why couldn't you save her? I mean, this is what you do.
And then 35 years later, she's watching an episode of The Pitt and comes over and says, "That rocked me. I don't know how many people I've helped today, but I can tell you every other person who has died." She just starts listing all these names of patients that she had seen die when she was practicing. I said, "Mom, I've never heard these stories before." And she goes, "Oh, yeah. We were her kids." And she didn't show us that stuff.
But The Pitt does show us that stuff, and what happens when an empathetic doctor stops having empathy for himself.
You know, in the old days, it was kind of suck it up, and it was a little bit of like, I went through it, so you got to go through it. You know, this is your training.
We were up for 4 days straight.
Yeah, and it became a badge of honor to survive it.
Oh, jeez.
We get feedback from people who, having seen the show, realize that they too are suffering and have buried it the same way that the Robbie character did.
So that brings us to your meltdown.
Everything's going crazy. We need the hero to come in on his white horse and save the day.
Okay, come on, give me your hand.
He's on the floor. I can't. The hero's on the floor? How can that be?
So 3 decades after ER, Noah Wyle is once again playing a dedicated doctor. And as it turns out, it's a prescription he wrote for himself.
There were 2 points in my career, during the pandemic and during this last work stoppage for the writers and actors strike. Those were the 2 moments when the flow of my career were interrupted. And I wasn't used to it. It really rattled me in a way that rattled me. I remember saying to my wife, like, I don't think I work for money. I think I work for health, my own health. Like, I think this is where I get my orientation. And without it, I'm not sure I know what I do on this earth.
Are you happy?
I'm the happiest I've been in a long time.
Does that surprise you?
It just confirms, you know, it confirms all my worst suspicions about myself, which is that I really need all this.
Wow.